Hey thrifties, welcome back to my channel. We're back with another thrifting video. This time we're in Toronto. The first thrift store that I went to was called Wildlife Thrift Store. It was right in the heart of the city, downtown Toronto. This thrift store is more curated, as you can see, and it was split between men's clothes and women's clothes, and then they had more of the summer items in the front and the winter items in the back. The first section that I went to was the women's shirt section, so you can see I'm just looking through, seeing what they had. In my opinion, this thrift store was a little overpriced, but again, we're in Canada, so the prices are different. This shirt was cute, but it looked like it was kind of stretched out at the neck. While going through these shirts, I felt like I was going through a time capsule. A lot of the items here would just remind me of the 2010s. What do you guys think? I thought this top was super cute, but I was debating if I really wanted to try it on because it looked a little loose in the neck. And I thought this top was super cute too, so I added it to my pile. I appreciated how the store was color coded for the most part, so it was very easy to look through. As you can see, I'm looking through and I'm minding my business, you know, like I always do. And this woman gets very close to me. And this happens multiple times throughout my thrift trip. And I get it. Thrifting and shopping, you have to be very close. It's like a treasure hunt, but she constantly was very, very close to me. Anyways, next I moved over to the media section where you can see I'm looking through vinyls. They have books, they have CDs, DVDs, they had a lot of stuff. Next, I moved over to the purse section. The selection wasn't that big, but I still wanted to skim through it. I saw this bag, it was just okay. Do you guys remember when owls were a huge trend? Actually, you know what? It probably is still a big thing here because of Drake and OVO. This thrift store did have a lot of options for big bags, like tote bags, briefcases, luggage, backpacks, so that was really cool to see. I did see this denim bag, but I decided not to get it. I really didn't need another tote bag. After the purse section, I went on to the jewelry section. They had quite a few pieces that were very interesting. I really liked this pin that said Think Green. And then I saw this necklace, and I honestly thought Tyla would really like this necklace. She wore something very similar recently. Someone said she looked like she was rocking an outfit from the Flintstones, so I thought that was kind of funny. The next section that I went to was the shoe section. I didn't really find much here, so I didn't spend a lot of time here, but I did notice that they had a lot of these sandals here. I mentioned earlier that they put all the summer items and spring items in the front and the winter items in the back. So when I moved to the back, I saw all these jackets. And again, the same woman, very close to me. Maybe she felt my good energy, I'm not sure, but hey sis. I found this Coach wristlet, but it was very dirty. And I'm not a big pink person, so I skipped on it. There were so many of these Feli shoes everywhere. It was very interesting. I think I saw at least 10 pair of the same Feli sandals. Maybe they're dead stock. This cardigan was cute, but I already knew it probably wasn't gonna fit. The arms looked too small, and it looked a little too worn out. Next, I headed over to the dress section, but I didn't really find anything, so I quickly moved over to the pants. And they had a lot of different options regarding slacks, trousers, capris, jeans, really anything you could think of. But unfortunately, I wasn't really finding anything that worked for me. I really didn't need another pair of slacks, so I was hoping I could find a pair of cargos or a unique pair of pants, but I really didn't see anything that really caught my eye. I will say I do appreciate the amount of slacks that they offer, but a lot of these items just really weren't fitting my vibe, but it's okay. This is the perfect place if you need more slacks for work, if you need pants for going out, anything like that. I still do think the prices are a little high, but I know we're in Canada, so the currency is just a little different, but I wasn't expecting to see jeans for $15, but maybe because this is more of a curated thrift store. but the idea and the mission behind this wildlife thrift store is really cool. I'll put up their mission statement right here. I did check out the suit and blazer section, and they had a lot of different choices between black, gray, and blue, so that was really cool to see. Next, we're in the try-on section. I'm trying on the shirt I showed you guys earlier. I don't really like it. It's too short. I thought it was gonna be longer. And this shirt is a no. It's giving just a big no. These were the jeans that I had on also in the try-on section. I liked the length of them, but then when I tried them on, it was a little awkward, and then the wash was a little bit too washed out for me. I've been really interested in styling a tie with my looks, so I moved on to this section. I found this really cool purple tie and this really cool multicolored striped tie as well. After shopping at Wildlife Thrift Store, I headed to Kensington Market in Toronto. As you can see, there's so much street art and people are actually selling and making art as well. This area has a lot of flea markets and shops, and these stores are very, very curated. Most of them say that they're vintage, so I knew the prices were going to be high. They had so many t-shirts. If you're into anime, this is the location for you. Comment down below if you know any of these characters. I'm very curious. Not only do they have anime characters, but they also have artwork on these t-shirts, so I thought that was really cool. They had mountains and mountains of cargo pants, jeans, t-shirts. It was really, really cool in here. As you can also see, they have so many varsity jackets, army jackets, race car jackets, anything you can think of was on the wall. They had racks and racks and racks of clothes. They also had a sister store that was right next door. These shirts had way more athletes, rappers, and artists on them. As you can see, you see a lot of Dennis Rodman shirts. You see Michael Jordan. You see Kobe. You even see Mike Tyson. I don't know if these shirts are actually vintage or they printed them on vintage regular shirts, because a Travis Scott shirt would not be vintage. Vintage means 20 years or older. I did find this really cool Beyonce shirt, but why did they print it out like this? I don't know. It's something about it. It's like they did her dirty. I don't know. Here's some jewelry that I saw. And that's about it. That is my full thrifting experience in Toronto. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and follow me on Instagram. Comment down below if you think I should have picked up anything or if I should have left something behind. Thanks for tuning in to this Toronto thrift vlog, and of course, stay tuned for more. See you next time, thrifties.